shadows. That has something to do about the dark noir lighting, which I really adore. And the teams had to grow. It's not just one team within S.H.I.E.L.D. Which we're looking at there is the nucleus of what's left of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that's why we have amazing new actors. Adrian Palicki, more from Adrian Pasdar, which is fantastic. Henry Simmons, Nick Blood. We got great people. Kind of the team's a little bit broader.
And Coulson, will Coulson have to make, he's already made a few hard calls, sacrifices, in dangerous positions. Is there more of that coming?
Yeah, right when his brush with death kind of brought out a kind of softer, gentler, more sensitive side of Coulson, he had to kind of stow it because his job requires that the mission comes first, even at the expense potentially of the lives of the people who he holds the most dear. It's a really hard position to be in. And P.S. he's filled with alien blood and maybe going crazy. Let me answer a few questions here. Hi.
Hi. Just want to find out TV shows where is Adrian, what next movie is S.H.I.E.L.D. going to set up and get involved in?
I don't know. They don't tell me much. I know a couple more episodes of the script than you do, only because I'm acting them right now. Other than that, they don't want to tell me, and I don't want to know. I would get a phone call in the middle of the night that I have to be somewhere else, but it probably won't be in the middle of a S.H.I.E.L.D. season. I don't know what films are opening that we might cross over with. I don't know. There's nothing. Yeah, in the spring.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly, but if I did,
are there episodes,
I wouldn't give it up.
Episodes airing after Avengers?
Ultron, I don't know when the opening date is. I assume it's in May.
Yeah, okay.
Anything I say, I'm making up. And you got to be careful because I will so start making stuff up. What else?
Okay, what about Big Bad for this year?
I only know what I've seen so far. We've got kind of the Twin Peaks of Reinhardt / Reed Diamond, who seems to be around for a while, and that we saw him in an Agent Carter clip, the ageless, terrifying Hydra Nazi. God knows who he actually is. We're going to find out more about that. And then we've got Skye's dad, played by the kind of sweet but super scary and psychotic the Doctor, played by Kyle MacLachlan. And we've got kind of seemingly a lot more of Hydra having survived the Winter Soldier than S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right. Okay. So Amy Acker came on as your love.
Audrey.
Yes.
The cellist.
Yes. We love Amy. Any other Whedon favorites coming to the show?
I hope we get to see J. August back as Deathlock. I feel like he kind of went off to kind of reclaim his life a little bit after all he'd been through, but I'm really hoping we get to see him again. Reed Diamond is a Whedon gangster. That's all that I know about. The one great thing about having a show that's created by Joss and run by Jed and Marissa is that's kind of the first place we look for casting. I'm hoping we see more of Audrey.
Okay, and what was the most challenging thing you had to do over this past season?
The first one?
Yeah,
in the first season, the episode where he got to see in the memory machine with Raina what he had been through. I found it just devastating. It was really underneath all that and wanting to know and kind of riding that line. The level of kind of betrayal when you realize that you're not just a secret keeper, but you're someone whose secrets have been kept from. I really messed me up. I have to give these people a shot.
Okay, no problem.
Hi, Emily from Headlines, the Global News.
Hey.
So far, you and Skye have been kind of separated. Are you going to take a more interest when she starts going after her father in terms of that kind of paternal instinct?
No, again, I can tell you what I would expect as a fan of our show.
Okay.
As a fan of Marvel, it sure feels like. Hi, how are you? It sure feels like there's a bit of a dual father thing, where Coulson's more kind of good father, maybe, and her real father seems pretty psycho. On the other hand, Coulson's full of alien blood and carving at night, so who knows, maybe we'll switch and he'll become the good dad and I'll become the psycho.
Is that something that's going to wrap up the aliens going to go throughout the season, or maybe wrap up by the hiatus?
it's really important to us.
I don't know because I haven't seen all the scripts up to the hiatus, to be honest.
And certainly since the
I'm going to get a lot more information about that.
off the damn started,
How's that for a scoop?
I
just got in trouble for that.
Did your wife give you any dancing tips?
a company that can sort of go anywhere and do anything.
She did a little bit, but mostly I said, please we practice this dance with me because you're so amazing. She said, I can't lead. I can't lead. You have to lead. And she was very encouraging.
Okay.
Nobody